watching stream.
All right. Today we have the many toxic relationships of India Love. Now, if you guys don't know who India Love is, I just really learned who she was. Apparently, she's a model. Not apparently. I said that like she's not like a very beautiful woman. Yeah, I could get a little bit of love from India. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, apparently she's a model. And she's been a model for a really long time. She just kind of got a resurgence in her career because of Streamer University with Kai Cenat and DDG and all that. Duke Dennis. But I did not know that apparently she was a toxic lover. You feel me? The mosh pit get toxic. I got too much profit. I didn't know that was her. But anyway, for the people over on YouTube, twitch.tv/Brando or whatever you want to see the reactions live, like, subscribe, and let's get into it.
University like everybody else, and out of all the chaos, one person stood out to me: India Love. And I'm like, hold up, I know her, I just couldn't place it at first. Then it hit me: Instagram. I used to see her way back when I was in middle school. I had a crush, I admit it. She was one of those Instagram models. But after a while, she kind of disappeared from my timeline until Streamer University brought her back front and center. And once I looked into it, the lore on her is crazy. Turns out her path to Streamer University started with DDG. Now, they weren't dating, but they were making content together. Not that kind of content, relax. I'm talking YouTube streams, Twitch clips, and collabs. And I guess Kai Cenat saw the potential and was like, yeah, we need to bring her. And she blew up overnight. India Love. She's not just any Wilson Ball. She's the ball to a lot of people. You know what I'm talking about? You'll know in a second. And her joining the Streamer University, well, it's gonna cause some chaos. And it did. Now you throw Duke Dennis into the mix, streamer and content creator. Well, you already know what time it is. Duke Dennis and DDG want her.
That's his
I don't
ball.
know how legit it is. Maybe it's for content, maybe it's not. But I'm pretty sure they know her history. But this video, this ain't just about Streamer University. This right here could be a public service announcement. A warning even. Because if you dig into India Love's dating history, she got a full roster of some names. Some wild, some toxic, some just straight up embarrassing. Rappers, ball players. Some of them fell off after dating her. Others got into public beef. Now, is that her fault? Maybe, maybe not. But there's a pattern. See, she has been passed around several times. In DDG's lingo, that's not your ball, bro. That ball been in every single gym that you could ever think of. YMCA, LA Fitness, maybe your local rec center. She's been there. At first glance, she looks like a fresh Spalding. But look close, she's actually a never flat. Meaning no matter how many...
Not a never flat.
Hands been on her, she's still got that fresh bounce. If you don't know what my ball means, it means my girl in basketball terms. So let us indulge in this unemployed topic for your entertainment and for mine. And shout out to D Green too, because he made this video first recently. With India, the basketball names are still on it in Sharpie over another name that's already scribbled out over another name. So let's get to the first one: Ron Robinson. India's first love, Ron Robinson, back in 2010. At 14-year-old India fell for Ron, and they stayed together for 4 years. For a while, it was that cute high school sweetheart vibe, but their fairy tale ended in 2014 with serious messiness. Ron did not take the breakup well. The dude was bitter for years, accusing her of entertaining a rapper, The Game, while still with him. It was weird because India was only 18 during the alleged flame with the game, and then there's an older guy, The Game, who was 35, almost a 20-year difference, which made the whole situation extra messy. But hey, we're just getting started. Next up, India's rebound into the world of hip-hop, Soulja Boy. After Ron, India had a brief...
Not Mr. Soulja Game Council. Ah, that's crazy.
With Soulja around late 2013. And by brief, I mean it lasted only a few months. There wasn't much public drama during the hookup itself. It kind of fizzled out as quickly as it began. A couple of years later, he managed to drag India's name into an epic social media beef with none other than Lil Yachty. In October 2016, Soulja Boy randomly posted a bunch of throwback photos of India on Instagram, calling her his old flame, and basically saying he missed her. Lil Yachty, who was an up-and-coming rapper then, slid in saying, "Yo, I'm talking to her. Take those down." He claimed India was his girl at that moment. Soulja, who welcomes controversy almost all the time, doubled down with more pics and told Yachty to back off. He even threatened that he'll knock him out with one punch and called him a clout-chasing groupie.
Hey, everybody that keep on writing me talking about, man, Lil Yachty, he a fan of you, he look up to you. Man, I don't give a nigga, you shouldn't text me asking about no nigga. You talking about nigga? You ain't never even met in your life. I've been rocking with this girl for years, my nigga. Don't never in your life, write me and tell me to take a picture down of me and my...
This shit is so corny, bro. This shit is so corny. All over a ball that's not yours, bro. All over a ball that's not yours, bro.
My girl, nigga. I'll slap the shit out you, nigga. Little boat. Alright, this is my last video for that bitch ass, ugly ass nigga, Lil Boat. Boy, you black as hell, boy. You ugly as fuck. Your hair look like Twizzlers, boy. I snatch them fucking beads out your motherfucking head, you little ass nigga. Nigga, I don't even f with you. Your music whack as f. You call my management talking about I need to meet Soulja. I met your ass at my house. You was whack. I heard your song One Night On, bro. That shit was lame as fuck, nigga. You was a groupie. You talking about Soulja, I look up to you. I'm your biggest fan. But look, bro, when I see you, I'ma beat you, bro. On my mom. I'ma beat your motherfucking ass, bro. And tell QC to stop calling my fucking phone. Cause can't nobody save you from this shit, nigga. You shouldn't have texted my phone. You know you fucked up, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. Big Soulja, nigga. And I'm riding through Charette right now, nigga. Tell Lil Yachty to pull up on me. I'm gonna beat the shit up on the nigga.
Is Yachty from? Yachty isn't even from Chicago, bro. Why, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Wherever you want to meet at, let me know. Wherever I'm on my way, nigga. I'm on my way, nigga.
Soulja leaked text messages from India where she supposedly said she's never even met Yachty, basically clowning Lil Yachty for claiming a girl who doesn't claim him. Lil Yachty's response? At first he tweeted that he wasn't beefing over no female, but he clearly was pressed. Yachty clapped back in the most extra way possible. During a live show, he rocked a custom t-shirt reading "Pray for Soulja Boy" and dropped a whole freestyle diss on Soulja. The crowd ate it up and the internet went wild.
I said, fuck Soulja Boy, you a big sad nigga. Lil Bo came in with a lot of niggas, busting on your I know that you mad. It's Lil Bo, bitch. I'm so glad. I'm so rich. Living like a rich. Goddamn mad. Cause I'm fucking on his bitch. Soulja Boy is a fucking bitch. It's Lil Bo, though. It's a boat, though. So many diamonds, if I drown, I'ma float. Oh, whoa.
India Love was now the girl that two rappers fought over on Instagram. And where was India in all this? She didn't really jump into the dude's beef publicly, but India's name was everywhere in hip-hop blogs for a minute there. And from that point, she started being treated like an A-class throater. Not long after the beef, India actually appeared as Lil Yachty's love interest in his 2017 music video, Forever Young. Moving on, The Game. Remember how
That was India? I remember that music video. That was India? Nah, that's crazy.
With The Game when she was 18? Well, that wasn't just bitter rambling. There was something there. In late 2014, fresh 18-year-old India was rumored to be dating The Game, who was 35 at the time. That's almost twice her age, like I said.
Wait, but Soulja was fucking with her in 2013, so Soulja low-key a creep too, because she was... Okay. Alright. But that's what they do out there, bro. That's what they do out there. They be fucking on 17-year-olds and shit, bro. That's it.
The internet collectively went like, what the fuck? They started leaving flirty comments on each other's IG posts. Now, I can't find those because that's like 10 plus years ago, and a lot of the websites haven't archived those posts, so it's gone. Now, The Game has never been one to shy away from drama. As the backlash grew, he actually addressed it head on. On an Instagram post, The Game insists that he and India have never had intercourse. Mind you, there's pictures of them at a picnic or something making crazy love to each other. In fact, a picture that I'm not gonna show, or maybe gonna blur it, he sticks his fingers down there and eats some leftovers with his fingers and sucks it all out. So
having flicks of that is crazy. The paparazzi need to stop, bro.
Yeah, you be the judge. Yeah.
That good stuff.
Despite all that, India and The Game seemed to have this on and off thing going for years. It wasn't just one-time rumor. According to reports, they broke up and made up multiple times between 2014 and 2017. They vibed for a few months, then something would happen, maybe drama, maybe just life. Looking back, India's fling with The Game was probably the most toxic chapter in her dating story. Public backlash, an angry ex, and constant on and off chaos. Not to mention the whole older man angle that had people questioning his intentions. She's even hinted in interviews that she learned to keep her love more private and not rush into it.
Do you find though that you have to now just resort to like praying when it comes to that? Because now you're in the public eye and people try and come for you.
Yeah, everybody comes for me for whatever reason that I don't know, and I'm still trying to figure out. And so I've always reacted in such a way. I was so upset because I'm like, why me? Why is this happening to me? I didn't do anything to anybody, and they all just like hate me or something. And I learned that, your silence is more golden in that situation than anything. And a prayer can only help them and, help help the situation, if anything. So I kind of have to resort for God to figure it out because I obviously can't help the pettiness of anybody.
Justin Combs. Amid all the rapper drama, India did have at least one normal-ish relationship, if you can call dating Sean Diddy Combs' son normal. Yep. In 2014,
Real?
India Love linked up with Justin Combs, who's famous for basically being Diddy's kid. They were often seen together at events and each other's social media. Fans sometimes forgot.
You think Diddy invited her to freak off? This is a serious question. Leave it in the comments. I actually want to know. Do you think he invited her to freak off?
This chapter because it lacks scandal, but it does deserve a mention, I guess. Let's dive back into the chaos. Cliff Dixon. 2016, India found a new fling. Cliff Dixon, a former pro basketball player that started dating around early 2016 and only lasted a few months. Sadly, in March 2019, Cliff Dixon was shot and killed at his birthday party. Even though India and Cliff hadn't been together for a long time, India publicly mourned him.
Damn.
Rest in peace to him. Rick Ross. Around 2017, a new name popped up in India's dating room, and it was a big one. Literally. I'm sorry. Now, calling this a relationship might be a stretch. It was more like a heavy speculation fueled by social media flirtation. Here's what went down. For her 21st birthday in February 2017, India posted a picture of herself. Plenty of people were thirsting in the comments like usual, but one comment in particular caused a stir. Rick Ross dropped an eye emoji under her pics. Rick was pushing 40 at the time. India had just barely became legal. For a while, neither of them confirmed or denied everything. There's videos of her and them celebrating at some party, I guess, but I don't know. Obviously, the chatter grew enough that Rick Ross eventually addressed it. He denied that they were hooking up, saying he never actually dated India. He just wanted a little play. India.
The boss was definitely clapping them things, man. The boss.
For her part, stayed quiet as she always does. With Rick Ross shooting it down publicly, the rumor eventually fizzled out. Rich the Kid. In late 2017, India got with Rich the Kid, but this went on to be a cheating scandal involving Rich's wife. For context, Rich the Kid was married at the time to a woman named Elle, or Ellie, I don't know how to say her name, sorry. Around the end of 2017, word got out that Rich and India were seeing each other. Then all hell broke loose when Rich's wife put him on blast. She accused Rich of cheating on her with multiple women, and she named India Love as one of them. To prove her point, she leaked him online. As you can see, Rich the Kid's text, not only was Rich cheating on his wife, but he was also lying to India about his marshal status. This turned into a public fiasco. People were side-eyeing India. Did she know that Rich was married for real? She stayed quiet about it again, but in the end, Rich's wife filed for divorce, and that was the end of that. Who knows if they was a thing? We'll never know, I guess. Sheck West. By late 2018, India Love's dating adventures.
Damn. Rich the Kid, Sheck West, damn.
Led her to Sheck West. The rapper best known for this hit, Mo Bamba. India and Sheck tried to keep the romance low-key, but that didn't work. Their relationship lasted only a few months, roughly late 2018 until mid-2019. We don't have details on why they broke up, but one can guess the public pressure on Sheck's personal issues didn't make things easy. Sheck was accused of domestic... I ain't gonna say it. Sheck was accused of domestic with another girl. Honestly, it was probably for the best that India distanced herself. Red flags were everywhere. Drake. Alright, time for one of the craziest chapters in India Love's life. Her alleged fling with Drake. Yes, Aubrey Graham himself. It all went down in late 2016. Drake was arguably at the peak of his fame, and out of nowhere, reports surfaced that Drake was allegedly hooking up with India Love on the low. As if allegedly cheating on Rihanna wasn't enough, this situationship came with another twist. Turns out
cheating on Rihanna is crazy, bro. Riri, if I had you, I would ever. ASAP, I'm happy for you.
India's older sister, Crystal Westbrooks, had been involved with Drake earlier in 2015. So when Crystal found out that Drake and her little sis were maybe a thing, she was heated. Crystal basically put India on blast. Publicly, she tweeted a shady message. That awkward moment when she hops on her exes. Never mind. I feel like Ray J. If y'all don't know, that hashtag was a direct reference to Ray J's I Hit It First, the infamous song about Kim Kardashian. If you know, you know. India responded with her own tweet aimed at Crystal or possibly Drake or both. It's mad crazy how you could be dating somebody for a period of time and be completely blind to who they really are. Was she suggesting her sister showed her true colors by airing family beef online or shading Drake for two-timing? Either way, the Westbrook sisters were beefing in public over Drizzy, and gossip sites ate it up. Ultimately, Drake and India's fling was short-lived. By the end of fall 2016, whatever was going on between them fizzled out. And then at that point, she was...
You know, that brings a whole different meaning the way he said at Streamer University. He said, you know, me and India, you know, we're family friends, and I love India's family. Like, girl, like, bro, yeah, nah. Nah, Drizzy, you troll, bro. You're a
Labeled a
big
hoe.
head for
As
that
for
one.
Drake,
Big
he
head for
went
that
on
one.
to, well, be a hoe and date half the industry as well. But I guess they're cool now. Drake made an appearance in Kai Cenat Streamer University and shouted out India Love, who was there as a teacher.
And India, after all these years, you know, all the love that we shared and, you know, our friends and our families knowing each other, I just wanted to say, you'll always be my dog. You'll always be my dog. Like, I love you. I'm proud of you.
In early 2020, India sparked buzz about dating rapper Roddy Ricch, who was blowing up at the time with the box. Remember that?
Roddy was so tough, bro. I thought he was next up.
That song. She posted an Instagram story of them riding jet skis on a Miami getaway, living it up. Naturally, the internet went crazy. India shut it down though. She jumped on social media to deny the rumors, clarifying that Roddy was just a friend and that they were not together. We'll take her word from it. Then we arrive at Devin Haney, a boxing champ. He and India made their relationship official in the summer of 2021, and it quickly became clear that this wasn't just a fling, it was a full-on relationship. How serious did it get? Well, Devin went big. In 2021, he brought India a brand new Range Rover complete with roses and a bow. How cute. She even got a tattoo of his name 3 times. But obviously they split. So what happened? Surprisingly, no crazy drama. In fact, India publicly wished Devin well in life and said there was no hard feelings. India loved Westbrooks, a woman with a crazy dating history. So to Duke Dennis, DDG, or anyone else thinking about shooting their shot, be careful. I might just do a whole separate video on India's rise though, because she's been killing it with this streaming stuff.
Yeah, so now we know a little bit more about India's relationships. Final thoughts, who gives a fuck? For the people over on YouTube, unfortunately our time has come to an end. I appreciate you watching this video with me. You want to see the reactions live and in real time, twitch.tv/Brando or whatever, and I'll see you guys later.
I heard you wanna take a shot, yeah, let's get it in. Took a sip of Henny, so I had to bring out F&N. You told me they really wasn't fucking with a Rassy, so I just had to bring out the fault, nigga Pachi.